Just a quick reminder. I have a discussion yesterday with Imam Siraj Wahaj, and really it touched my heart when I discovered that he was I knew that he was Christian and he accepted Islam in 1969, I believe. But what I didn't know that he was not, he didn't accept the true Islam in 1969. Actually, he joined Nation of Islam. And then he stayed with them till 1975, and then he accepted Islam. SubhanAllah, so 69 to 75, he was with Nation of Islam. And we all know that Nation of Islam, according to our belief, is not a true Muslim belief, right? We know that. But SubhanAllah, it was a transition period. For many Muslims, especially Afro-American Muslims who accepted Islam, Nation of Islam was a bridge to bring them from Christianity to Islam. And we have to be fair. I'm not saying it's good, Nation of Islam is accepted, no. But what I'm saying is sometimes it's a wisdom or hikmah to not to fight everything, even that's close to Islam, and we should focus on the other enemies, like the one who deny existence for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Any atheist who's saying that no God, okay? This should be, all the religions should put hand to hand together and have this battle. Okay, I speak about mental battle with them, And when we were talking, SubhanAllah, I felt that Elijah Muhammad, even we don't consider him Muslim because he said like I was a lost prophet, But SubhanAllah, the discipline he has for the Black American or Afro-American, a lot of them were stealing, dealing with drugs, many crimes. And he taught them discipline. And we all know Malcolm X. Malcolm X was in the jail. And he joined Nation of Islam. And then he didn't accept Islam except last year. The last year of his life, he knew Islam. But SubhanAllah, if it was not for Elijah Muhammad, he will not be Muslim. Even the son of Elijah Muhammad accepted true Islam. So SubhanAllah, it's a good meaning that SubhanAllah, when you see something that we don't like, sometimes we deal with many things, like with the black and white, which is in Aqidah it's important, but in changing the condition of people, sometimes you need to go through the gray area where the wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it for them easy to go from Christianity to Nation of Islam, and then from Nation of Islam to the true Islam. So SubhanAllah, it really touched my heart, because sometimes as Muslims we kind of making enemy of everyone. So no, sometimes we need to make allies, especially with certain cases. Maybe we need to join hand to hand with Christian and Jews, and for those who try to change the fitrah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with our children, and with the marriage and changing the condition, the definition of marriage. No, we should stand together for such conflicts. So we need really to think about this and have the rahmah and the hikmah, the mercy and the wisdom when we deal with others. Maybe they are close, maybe they are just waiting for the good word. And SubhanAllah, when I listen to Malcolm X, and I encourage everyone to go to YouTube, and we still have, alhamdulillah, some live videos of his. He was so racist when he was the Nation of Islam. He called the white people or the white man is a devil, and and he was, of course, he didn't go to any violence, but he was very extreme in his opinions. Subhanallah, the moment he went for Hajj, this journey, especially subhanallah, we are in the time of Hajj. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يعني يرزقنا الحج هذا العام maybe or next year. When he went to Hajj, I remember he wrote to his wife and he said, you know, believe it or not, I am eating in the same plate with the white man. You know what really struck him? That he's sitting, eating on the same table with what he called white people, you know, from Europe and from US and so on. Because the true Islam will not separate people by color or by race or whatever. They will come together. But again, subhanallah, Malcolm X will not be Malcolm X without Elijah Muhammad, without Nation Islam. Okay? And the subhanallah, when you listen to his words, his analogy, and yesterday I was listening to something also, again, I'm not saying he's right or wrong, I'm just giving you how this man was smart and subhanallah, he powered a lot of people to accept Islam, including the son of Elijah Muhammad, because of Malcolm X, subhanallah. He was talking about, you remember the march when Martin Luther King, I have a dream, when more than a million people went to DC, Washington to march for civil rights. And so he said that the white people penetrated the organizers, and they have white people with them to take the march away from the main purpose of it. So he said, if you have a coffee, like too black coffee, it will be strong. So to dilute the coffee, what you do? You put cream. Meaning the cream is like white people going to the strong coffee. So when the coffee is black, it's strong. When it has the cream, it will become weak. You know, if it will wake you up. If you put the cream, it will, you know, put you on sleep. You know, subhanallah, it's a beautiful analogy. You know, and this guy, I think we need to study him to see the effort he did for the Afro-American, especially with the oppression that some Muslims have right now in the world. The black movement or the Afro-American movement, there's a lot of lessons that we can learn from them to how to change our condition. And one of them also, and I mentioned this before, there's two Washington in the US, in American history. One is George Washington, and the other one I forgot his first name, but his last name is Washington too. He was a black man, and he taught he was the first one to establish and encourage to have black colleges. So he took many black people to colleges to teach them some trades, to be good electrician, plumber, carpenter, and so on. And he said that, you know, when we take them out of the street and we teach them a trade or a job, they will be able to serve the community. And subhanallah, it takes a lot of time for the struggle, for the Afro-American to have Obama in the office. So when Obama went to the White House, it was because of all the efforts of the Afro-American people and all the people who did this work to change the condition of them. It's still struggling, but again, Nation of Islam was one pillar of the movement over there. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless Malcolm X and shower his may Allah shower him with mercy, and everyone who accepted the true Islam. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to use us to serve his deen. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه غفور رحيم. السلام عليكم.